Welcome to Jet Recaps. Today I will show you a fantasy, romantic comedy movie from 2006, titled Penelope. The first scene opens up as Penelope tells her story. Penelope is born into a socialite family. But sadly, her birth comes with strange occurrences in her family. Long time ago, one of her ancestors, Ralph Wilhern, impregnates a servant girl, Clara. But when his family disapproves of their marriage, he marries a more suitable girl. Heartbroken, pregnant Clara commits suicide. In revenge, Clara's witch mother places a curse on the Wilherns family. She curses the next Wilherns daughter to be born with the face of a pig. And she says the curse will only be broken when the Wilherns daughter is loved by someone with similar social standing. Fortunately, the next generations all gave birth to sons. But unfortunately, 5 generations later, Penelope is born. And Penelope becomes the first Wilhern daughter born with a face of a pig. All her parents' efforts to make her face normal proves futile. To prevent publicity of Penelope's face, her mother, Jessica, fakes her death. And then hide her safely away in their mansion. But when Penelope turns 18, her mother begins the search for a suitable groom. She interprets the curse counter to be the love of a man. A man of similar social status who will accept Penelope for who she is. However, all the possible suitors take to their heels upon seeing her face. Including a socialite heir, Edward Humphrey Vanderman III. But before they can escape, they are legally gagged to secrecy. However, Edward, after seeing her face, pleads without signing. Without being legally bound to secrecy, he reports to the police. But the police thinks he suffers nervous breakdown and put him away. A reporter named Lemon finally believes Edward. And promises to cover his story. They decide to get a photograph of Penelope's face to clear Edward's name. So they hire a young blue blood, Max, to pose as a suitor. They give Max a camera to hide in his jacket for the picture. But when Max arrives their house, he and Penelope discuss via a one-way mirror. As they spend time together, they begin to develop genuine feelings for each other. Then one day, she finally reveals herself to him. Though he is shocked, he is not scared of her. But he accidentally triggers the camera when he tries to touch her. Regretful about his actions, he calls off the agreement with Lemon and Edward. And he also destroys the camera. Penelope is heartbroken when she finds out he is a spy. But inspired by their conversations, she flees home to experience the world. She journeys into the city with a scarf tied around her face. Not been able to get her picture, Edward publishes a vicious drawing of her. And promises to pay anyone who finds her picture. Penelope sees the paper and she sells her real picture to Lemon and Edward. Seeing the pictures, Lemon has a change of heart. But Edward, bearing a grudge, gives them to the press. People not knowing what she looks like, Penelope remain being anonymous using the scarf. One day at a bar she meets a lady, Annie. They end up being friends with Annie, not knowing who she really is. One day, after a couple of months being anonymous, she is spotted by her parents. She runs into the bar she frequents with Annie, but she passes out. Trying to help her friend, Annie removes the scarf. Only to find out that Penelope is the elusive pig-faced girl. The incident, however, becomes a big break to Penelope. As she gains popularity and she is adored by the public. Meanwhile, Edward continues to say cruel things about Penelope to the press. Embarrassed by his son's cruelty, Edward's father decides to salvage the situation. He coerces Edward to marry her, knowing how well the public adores her. As this will save his son's negative publicity in the press. In another scene at the bar, Max tries to talk to Penelope. But her parents forces her to go home with them. At home, she meets Edward, who begs and proposes to her. Moved by her mother's plea to break the curse, she agrees to marry him. Meanwhile, Lemon eventually discovers that Max isn't who they think he is. His name is Johnny and he is actually a mere plumber's son. While the real Max from a noble lineage is locked away in jail. Realizing Max, who is now Johnny, genuine feelings for Penelope, Lemon visits her parents. He reveals to them Johnny's true identity and feelings for Penelope. But Penelope's mother chooses not to let her know. As the wedding ceremony progresses, Penelope backs out, to her mother's dismay. She tells her mother she doesn't want to marry simply to break the curse. She reveals to her mother that she likes herself the way she is. Immediately, her statement breaks the curse. As Penelope has been loved by her own kind, which is herself. Her snout and big ears disappears and her face becomes normal. With the curse been lifted, Jake, their butler, packs up to leave. As he leaves, he curses Penelope's mother to become mute. This reveals him to be Clara's witch mother who had cursed the Wilherns family. To find her own path, Penelope moves out and she becomes an elementary teacher. She also gets to find out about Johnny's genuine feelings for her. And then on Halloween night, she meets him at a Halloween party. But she wears a pig mask to hide her face. Unaware that the curse is broken, he confesses his feelings and kisses her. He is surprised as she takes off the mask to reveal the curse broken. And they are now living together happily ever after. The movie comes to an end as Penelope also brings her story to the kids to an end with Johnny sitting by her side at a park. If you enjoyed this recap, kindly like and subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon. Do let us know what you think about the movie in the comments section below. Enjoy other movie explanations on our channel. Thanks for watching.